Yeah. I'm 26 now, dude. I've been training for 3.5 years. Check. Hey, Jack. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Chicken. Good to see you, Jamie. Might be a little bit choppy. I got another minute on my upload here. Hey, Jack. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Chicken. Good to see you, Jamie. Yeah, thanks, Dan. By the way, guys, Tits and Pips tomorrow. Tits and Pips tomorrow on the... how do I describe this here? The London Open. So not the London Open coming now, but like 30 hours from now. Tits and Pips starting. Am I gonna get married at all? Maybe one day. I'll get married one time maximum. Humble Trader says if you're impressed with what you can do in 6 months trading, wait till you got into 2 years. Yeah, man. I'm still impressing myself. I'm working on something completely freaking revolutionary for me. And it's going well. Alright, hurry up and finish this upload. We can get started here. Less than a minute left, it says. Uploading a new video here for you guys. You got that trade ready? I'll take a look at it in a second, buddy. I should do more often streams. Yeah, man. I've been busy this week. So I wanted to do at least one here. And then I got the other stream coming tomorrow. I might do a stream in the morning tomorrow too. You FOMO'd on the FOMC, yeah. Of course you did, dude. Alright, sweet. Upload is done. Okay. Hey, Dennis. Forex Sniper. John. Alright, guys. Oh, there's the hair. It's getting messier and messier by the day. Alright, guys. Asia Open here. I've been doing some Asia Open trades, and I've been doing well. Past couple weeks, guys, I've been live and back testing some new strategies, and we're getting like 5R a week plus, right? So quite good. I've just been doing it light, not pushing it out to anyone yet, but it's been going well on me. Let's just look at, I want to start off with Jack's trade here he sent in, because he's been waiting for this one. Trading view. Go here and then do this shit. Right, this is one you took, I assume, eh? Got the trade ready. Break of structure. Partial. 4-hour high. Yeah, I mean, you did pretty well here, man. What kind of trade was this? I would have taken it all off on this top, honestly, because that's such a tight stop. You might as well take it all off on that top. But that was my opinion. You know, you can always shoot for more if the trend is really strong. The trend. Oh shoot! I need to show you the chart here. Okay, yeah, cool. Almost just talked over for it a second again. Been a while since I stream, hey. So yeah, this trade here. Yeah, so partial, 4-hour high, break of structure, perfectly fine there. Yeah, you had. I assume that the trend was quite strong into the upward direction, so you shot for a little bit further. That makes perfect sense. I would have taken it all off here personally. Maybe a partial right there makes sense. But if the trend is quite strong, this was when, this is today probably. Yeah, March 17. March 17. You're probably going with the FOMC, aren't you? Right up here. What is it? 4-hour. Yeah, I see what you're doing here. Yeah, 4-hour high. All right, yeah. Probably going with the FOMC here. FOMC actually was over here. Never mind. Yeah, okay, you did it on the London close there. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Going with the trend. Trend was quite strong in the high time frame as well. You might as well continue that. It's a good trade, dude. How do I decide the direction? Oh yeah, not people jumping in to watch this time. I wonder if this is a bad time to be streaming, but that's fine. So just so you guys know, Tits and Pips coming back tomorrow on the London Open. So not the one coming up right here, but on the London Open, we're gonna have somebody on. We're gonna do a live stream. So make sure you watch that shit, guys. It's gonna be actually gonna be trading. I'm gonna be trading with her. We're gonna be making jokes. You guys can ask questions. You guys can fuck around, say whatever you want. I don't give a shit. And then if she makes any money, she gets to keep it. Simple as that. And I'll just send her money or something afterwards. Cool. How do I choose the direction? So I use 3 time frames mainly: daily, 4-hour, to determine trend. The daily, you're more just looking at major sweeps, continuation, things like this. And the 4-hour I'm using more for structure. So we're breaking back down, breaking the trend, breaking the levels that brought us to the high, things like that, to see where the trend breaks, right? So, you could be looking for shorts here after you break these down here, after you break the structure, further down here. So you could be looking shorts on the lower time frame here, but you want to kind of match up all of these time frames to give you a good bias, and then you're much stronger. Right, 1 hour, I just kind of look for gaps and whatnot that need to be filled. 1 hour is not super strong. Like you can obviously see that there's a gap here that's untested, right? So that would be an obvious retest. Right here is an obvious retest for this zone, right? So you can look at those levels for the 1 hour, right? Great time for you to, if you watch the stream. Yeah, I tend to just like stream randomly. Great time to stream, dude. What's your strategy? Are those stories of other YouTubers true? Yeah, dude. It's common knowledge. I mean, I'm not gonna continue to talk about this shit, guys. I mean, I talk about this shit all the time. I lost money in January, right? Simple as that. I made money the fucking 3 months before that. As long as you make money more often than you lose money, you're profitable. Boom, easy, right? So I want to actually look at the trades here because I am actually trading right now. So I do want to just look here. So just so you guys know, I'm mostly trading the euro right now. I'm not really looking at the other ones. I'm really focusing on the euro. Just because so simple. So if we're looking at this, we're seeing that the previous day closed super bullishly. 4 hour, again, super bullish. But we could see a pullback back here, right? Quite clearly. There's that big gap. So at some point, the 1 hour is going to want to fill this gap in, right? At some point. But the Asia range is pretty tight. Strategy is called tits and pips. So. This week on my personal trades, I'm at 7R, so I can show you guys the trades. All right. I think I have one loser right here. I had one loser right here on the Asia session. Trade this morning. Trade yesterday morning. This is I was driving to Whistler, and then I snowboarded all day. And then after snowboarding, I took a trade and I was wrong. This one I took profit partially and then got stopped out at break even. The reason I took profit here was because I saw an alternate setup right here, right? So we're sweeping these lows. The bias was not confident for me, so I wanted to take profits early rather than letting it run, right? And then we had another trade right here. Scooch that one over. Right. The London close has been doing me well. The Asia trades have been doing me well. The Asia trades are pretty tight though, and they generally don't continue the trend. So if we're looking for a trade here today, we're kind of just looking for a tight trade, and then take profits kind of quickly. So I'm just looking here. I want to just look at the 1 minute, see how it's acting here. So if I do see a trade, I will take it. We are kind of creating this lows here, right? But I would like to see, we're creating some multiple lows here. I'd like to see kind of a sweep of these lows here. If we were to look for a long, so the bias is to the upside here today, right? But we could see a pullback. So literally we could go either way. It's not a big deal here, but I would prefer to take a long, right? I really doubt that this is the sweep that we'd be looking for here because that's a bullshit sweep. That's not sweep. This is sweeping that, right? So that's all equal lows here on the 1 minute. So most likely we're gonna come back down here and hunt that, I think. What's the indicator with the different colors? Yeah, those are the different sessions, man. So what I have it marked out is blue is Asia, green is London. This is London close. This is New York open, right? So there's the overlap. So there's often a lot of trades right at that New York open. So I like to wake up right here and check it, right? You can see where I take my trades, right? A lot of my trades are right there. Like 3 this week, basically banged out like 2 hour in each, 2.5 hour, right? So that's, say 2.5 hour in each, that's 7.5 hour. I took a half hour on this one because I took profits and then stopped out. I didn't take that long because it was against my bias. I wanted to take shorts, and then I had one loss. So yeah, we're sitting at 7R this week because this was one loss. So that's all 8R of wins and one loss. That's all. Do only trade opens? Yeah, I only trade the open. If I don't see something in the first couple hours, I just won't trade. But you could see like this one's. I really fucking hope that that's not the sweep. I hope we actually get another one here. But it's right at the open, so it actually makes sense. Let's just put a little bit of music here too, eh? I'll go back. Just a little bit of music for the background here, because I'm kind of actually also trading here. We can look at some crypto. We can look at some Forex. Whatever you guys want here. Just buy at the higher low. AU. USD will be weakened. Okay, I don't know what you're saying, dude. How many lots do I trade with? Below 10. What I'm doing right now is I'm testing I'm live testing some stuff that's like really showing me amazing results. So I'm only putting 1 or 2 lots in for each trade, just to test. And it's like 1 or 2 lots like scalping. So like you're only profiting like a few $100s. But normally I'd be trading like these setups. I'd be trading with like 10 lots almost, maybe like eight lots average, something like that. And then you'd be profiting a few $1,000s each trade, I think. my account size is a bit lower right now, just because I wasn't confident with my trades. So, but once the crypto booms over, I'm gonna be transferring a bunch of money in. And then I'll be trading with like 100 lots, things like that, right? But right now I'm just making sure. I'm just really making sure, really focusing on my strategies. Yeah, it does look like it's gonna actually bounce off here, right? So this might have been an actual setup right here. I mean, if you entered somewhere in here, so you entered there. This might actually be a setup, but the only reason I don't want to take it is because I think this is liquidity here, right? And then you'd be targeting continuation probably, right? You take some off here, and then continuation. And then look to see, do we have any levels? Right, here are the levels. So this is going to be the target, right? This is going to be the target, right? That's going to be the final target. Hopefully it doesn't go there right now. But this is basically how you should trade, guys. Just look for your bias, look direction, what direction you want to go. Look for the liquidity purge, and then wait, and then get some sort of entry here, right? But I'm not taking it simply because like this looks fine for a sweep on the 1 minute, right at the open. That was literally right exactly on the open, hey. But I think we're still gonna hunt it. We might come up here and then hunt it. And then make it good to take a long. We might even get a short setup if we see something beautiful on the tops here, right? If we see something really beautiful, I might take a short setup right here. Is Asia session still more? By the way, if I provide any value for you guys or entertainment, just hit the like button. Simple as that. Did I catch any crazy moves today? No, man. No. I was out of the house. It was FOMC, right? That's why it moved like that. I don't trade news. Quick in and out. Definitely thank you for teaching me that. No worries, dude. Yeah, glad I can help, man. Let's look at this trade here, yeah. When was this? This is today on the dude, all you guys are like, you guys are all like, you're all learning so well. Like, you got the sessions and stuff. You guys look, you use all the same like similar indicators and such. Right? You guys are trying to figure it out, aren't you? It's so funny. So we're in the London session. How and why did it go up so high? What do you mean how and why? Oh, like how? Why did it go into your stock? Into underwater? Well, what we're seeing here. I don't really know how to answer this, dude. Like, it doesn't look like, honestly, it doesn't look like From what I can see, it doesn't look like much actually happened here, right? Mind you, here, this is basically what we see. We see it as a dirty sweep, right? And I just refer to a dirty sweep as something that's like just choppy, right? Like bunch of candles instead of like one, right? So there was obvious liquidity right behind here, right? Right? All this area. Obvious liquidity that people wanted to stop out before moving to the short side, right? So they had to bring it back up. So after they bounced off something here, they hit the liquidity. Liquidity is where things turn, right? You need to stop people out in order to turn. No, go on. You need to hit that liquidity so you can fill the orders before you can turn it. And then we're gonna drop back down, retest this area before continuing up, obviously, right? I mean, I could just explain to you what happened, and that's basically all I can really do here. But it hit the liquidity, and then it came back to fill some more orders. That's all. It's just a retest so that more people can get in. What do you think of institutional trading? That's pretty much what I do, dude. I think it's the best way to make money. You can literally, like, trading proper institutional methods, you could be making like 40 hours a month, man. Mind you, it's incredibly difficult. So I practice. I'm not that good at it yet. The second I get good at it, the second I'm gonna stop telling you guys shit. I'm keeping the best stuff. So you're out of the market during FOMC? Yeah. Okay, actually, okay, so this trade here this morning, I was laying on the couch and I was like half asleep. So actually, this was my trade, but for some reason, I typed in, instead of, I think I put 19.142, I wanted to stop. I wanted it like, or I don't remember, 5.2, something like that. And I typed in 2.2. So I had entered here. I'd like entered here after it started dropping off, after it swept it, right? But for some reason, I have no idea why I put my stop right here. Like it was like basically where I entered. I think. Yeah, like it was like 122 or something. And then I passed out again. And this was the exact trade. I was just going to touch this, right? Untested zone. And for some reason I was just a fucking idiot and it just dropped. But like it still like counts towards my strategy. It's just because I typed it in wrong because I was asleep. I mean, it's so stupid. But that's fine. Okay. Any recommendations for New York sessions? Any pairs for New York session? Yeah, so if you want to trade New York session, your best one's EU, U-Swiss. Yeah, AU is good too. It moves very similarly to those ones. UCAD would be good too, but it moves quite differently. UCAD moves quite differently than EU, AU, U-Swiss. These three move very, very similarly, and New Zealand moves similarly too. UCAD is like a mind of its own. The yen pairs also move a little bit differently as well. So I don't like the yen pairs much, and I don't like UCAD very much. GU also moves very, very aggressively. Like it doesn't give much of a pullback usually. UCAD seems to like really extra range. Like it gives multiple tests in ranges. I think that's how I describe it. UJ, I have no idea how, I don't know how to describe it. It just fucking doesn't feel right for me. Maybe it's similar to UCAD. But the ones that really do me best are AU, NU, and EU, and U-Swiss. What do you think of order blocks? I mean, what do you mean, what do I think of order blocks? By the way, guys, anyone new in here, just reminding you, Tits and Pips coming out tomorrow. It's going to be a live stream on the London session, the London Open. It's going to be a live stream with one of my friends. She She does an online service thing, and I'm gonna plug her Instagram and stuff like that too, so you guys can check her out. I was wondering if the Australian session still typically trades slower. Yeah, Australian session is only like, yeah, this is the Australian session. I would completely ignore the Australian session. Like, this is Aussie, I believe, something like that. It's garbage. Don't trade the Aussie session. You're gonna get a lot of Aussie moves at the Asia Open, by the way. The Asia Open, I remember because there's lots of news releases on the Asia Open for the Aussie dollar. So you'll often see big spikes right around that time. Right around here. Right? You see kind of that's when their news is, right? Yeah. So let's just look at crypto here for a second. How about provide any value for you guys? Just hit the like button, hey? Oh yeah, let's look at this chart. Somebody sent a chart here. So I don't see all the charts. I have to open them up. Yeah, so that was a pretty obvious sweep, right? Right into, like, this is a good thing to set up. Like, if you could see a level almost hit a higher time frame level, you'll know that there's still going to be resting orders above. So this is a really smart logic to use, right? And you're really, when you're looking at the chart, you're just trying to create logics like this, right? So you see something almost hit it, starts breaking down. You get a lot of people shorting. They think that that was actually the move. They get baited into it, and then they get stopped out because that's where they put their stop. And then the actual move comes, right? Simple as that, yeah. And then retest the structure, right? SR flip type thing, right? And then rally down. I mean, it makes perfect sense, but I would have been looking for a greedier entry personally, because this stop is kind of silly in my mind, because it could come back a lot deeper. But that's my opinion. I would have missed this trade, right? Yeah, AU does treat really well. AU is my favorite aside from EU. So clean, so clean. Right. So yeah, I made an ADA call actually in my signal group there. Right down here. I think right down here. When was it? A few days ago. So you're probably down here, yeah. And it launched. I think maybe a little bit higher, but it launched off pretty hard. So that was really good. ADA is pretty obvious. Like when you're trading these coins, like you can't really do too much on targets. Mind you, I think my first target's kind of coming up at these highs. Second target's going to be up here at like $2 because you're just kind of looking for round numbers that kind of follow a trend, right? And you're kind of seeing lines form here. So I think this is the first target here. I think it's probably wise to start taking it off. What's the level? 147. Let's see if I got the. I forget what target I. Oh, for some reason I said 2 as the first target. I think it would make more sense to take a little bit off here. I'll take a little bit off at the highs probably. What broker do you use? Oh, you're talking to Jack. I took a trade last night when the markets were trading at 100 spread. Yeah. Sometimes it does that. You don't want to be in the market when the market closes. Do you think Cardano will pass Ethereum? Maybe, probably not this. Let's look at this one. Probably not this. What's it called? Market cycle. What's the difference here? Yeah, Cardano's literally got a 4x or 5x just to match up, right? And it's unlikely that it's going to 5x more than Ethereum. Like, my opinion is these top coins, like, you got maybe another 5x total, right? In like at best case, like, these top coins aren't going to do more than another 5x this market cycle. Like I even think that Bitcoin has 2x maximum coming left, basically. Um, and then these ones, maybe they have like 5x, and then the other ones have like 20x, right? That's kind of like the best case scenario, right? These small ones can do like 20x maybe. That's my opinion, because we've already been in the market for so long. So you're not going to get a ton more, right? Like a lot of these small cap alts have already gone. Like look at RSR. I'm literally already up on RSR 60x, right? I'm already up 60x on RSR. If I see another 20x, that's like another what is this number even? 60 or 61 fine times 20. That's like a fucking 1000x, man. Coins don't do this shit. Like coins don't go beyond 1000x, right? So we're pretty unlikely to see small caps going more than 20x. So ADA, and Ethereum, I still think is going to go another 4 or 5x based off my projection. So I really doubt ADA is going to hit 20x. So it's not going to pass this cycle. There's no chance. Do I have any engine? No. I've never looked into engine, but I can look into it. Hey Sterner, found a token called Hive. It solves problems with freelancing and decentralized technology. Let me look at it. Hive. Coin. Let's look at this. This is new, first of all. Came out end of, yeah, it looks fine. Blasting off, cool. What market's in? Okay, it's still early stages. You can basically just get it through Uniswap, hey? The Hive autonomous ecosystem that solves current problems. Freelance workforce leveraging power of decentralized technologies. Platforms. Result is a community governed system that dramatically brings down the cost of all parties. I mean, yeah. It's a very general explanation though, right? Like a lot of these things, I don't like jumping on them. They're going to do well because it's like, it just says something generic, right? It says something generic and then people are like, oh yeah, freelancing. I like cheaper freelancing and I like getting paid more if I'm a freelancer, right? So that sounds like a good idea, but it literally explains nothing about it. It just says like a buzzword like freelance, right? So a lot of these projects, they're probably going to be kind of fucking useless, right? Because they could basically just say, okay, our goal is to make cheaper freelancing through decentralization, right? And that's what everything's doing is like, okay, we're trying to make, we're trying to make cheaper power through decentralization. We're trying to make cheaper pets through decentralization, medical bills, right? They just come up with some sort of fucking buzzword. And then people are like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, right? And then they buy into it, right? I don't know anything about this by reading it, right? So maybe we look at the website and you have to do more research. But like at first glance, you're like, oh yeah, global freelance, that sounds fucking amazing. Like Fiverr, right? Like basically what Fiverr did, right? I mean, it makes sense. It's a good idea because you can make like Fiverr cheaper somehow, right? Because then you don't have the Fiverr cut, right? I mean, you need to know a little bit more, but it's a good idea. It could be good, right? So it'll probably do fine because it's a good buzzword. But you don't really know anything about it is all I'm saying. Like you don't know who the CEOs are. So you got to do all this research before you buy into it. Hiveworks, here's a website. So you'll have to actually check it out and do some more research. I mean, I would say this is a sweet idea because you basically get rid of Fiverr, right? That's my understanding of just reading that description. Is there what they've done is basically they bought a bunch of their own coins and then they're working hard so that the coins become valuable and then they'll sell their coins. That's how they're going to get paid. And then they're just going to let it run on its own. I think so. Client main goal build. I think so. So yeah, it's a brand new thing. So honestly, this could just go to fucking zero because they could just literally, what's their incentive to actually create the project? That's what I need to know. Like, okay, so they created a buzzword, right? Freelance, global freelance for cheap, right? And then what they did is they bought a ton of their own project, and then they're like, okay, we made this beautiful website. We're actually making this project. This is how it's going to work, right? And then people buy into it, and they're like, no, we don't want it anymore. Let's scrap it and sell all our coins, right? And then they just became fucking billionaires, right? They just made like $1 billion. Mind you, it's only 8 million, but I mean, this could do super, super well. It's still super new, right? But you got to just make sure that it's actually going to become a project. Because if it's decentralized, they're not really making money, are they? It's the same way the Fiverr would be, at least. Like, they're not going to be able to charge fees. That's my understanding. I mean, I'm not super, super smart with this stuff, so maybe ask somebody who's smarter. Let's look at the charts again here real quick. Yeah, okay, so this is what I said, eh? I said it'd bounce off here, and then hopefully it's going to come back down here. Right? If you guys were paying attention, I said it'd bounce off that level. And then it'd come back here, hopefully sweep that, and then we can go for the long. That's my hope, at least, right? Engine got some real use case. Yeah, I've heard of Engine. It's been around for a little bit. How long are crypto cycles? Usually about 4 years, eh? This could actually be bouncing off this inefficiency right here, too. I just don't want to take the risk right now. I don't take a trade every session. I'm doing about 2 trades a day. And I'm looking at Asia, London, and the London close. So I'm looking at like 3 sessions. And I'm doing about 2 trades a day. Engine real use case, been crazy pump, grayscale, was it? List of mana, yeah, mana's a good one, yeah, okay. Japanese gaming is using Engine for real now. Oh, that's sweet, yeah. We can look at Engine here. Let me look at this chart here somebody posted up. If you guys like the content, if provide any value or some lulls, just let me know and hit the like button, you know? Every basic bitch crypto website, yeah. Most anything can pump that the good invest, but is it a good investment? Yeah, exactly. Like that's the huge struggle with crypto, guys. Is there's so much fucking hype about crypto, is that you can literally say anything. And this was last market cycle was the ICO boom, right? I've been in crypto since 2014. I've been trading since 2017, right? I started trading when we started pumping in 2017. But I was mining in 2014. And every cycle has like something different that people are like buzzing around. Last cycle it was like ICOs. And there was just tons of fucking ICOs, initial coin offerings, and everyone was trying to jump on these things as they first came out. And literally you could post up anything. Like there was one, what the fuck was it? Dental coin? Some shit like that, right? Who the fuck gives a shit about privacy with their dentistry? Right? There was one, it was medical coin or something like that. It kind of made sense. Like you wanted to keep your medical records private, right? But who fucking cares about their cavities? Right? That was my opinion. There were some that were just so stupid. That's just the first one that's coming to mind. And you could literally come up with an ICO of anything and just use some buzzword. And people would love it. I think there was one that was about house sharing or something like this. They wanted to share houses. I can't remember for sure. Like it doesn't make any sense, some of these things, right? But people buy the ICO because it's a brand new ICO. And then it hypes up for a second and then just crashes because they're like, well, we don't actually care about the project. That's just what happens, guys. People fucking fuck up the hype. Yeah, so you see that I see what you're doing here, dude. You're seeing that you're widening the stop just a little bit, right? Just in case there's a sweep. It's wise. It's quite wise, yeah, and then you're breaking down 4 hour here. Yeah, it's not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade, honestly. Did you hit it? Oh, it looks like you took this earlier, hey? No. Yeah, it looks like this might go. That's gonna kind of bum me out too, because this is what I wanted to do. Like I wanted to take this long here today, like exactly like this, but I just don't trust that this is a sweep. I think this is bullshit. So it's gonna be really annoying if that's actually a sweep. We want some clean action, right? We don't want to just take risky shit. Because we're only shooting for 2R here, honestly. Right? Because we're gonna take half off here. And then we're gonna let the rest run. So I really hope it dumps here. Some chicks worry about the size of their cavity. Dental coin. Yeah, dude, it's fucked, eh? Do I look at candlestick patterns at all? A little bit, man. Like, I mostly just look at, if I was going to look at candlesticks, I'd be looking at the daily and the 4 hour, because that's going to give you like a brief introduction of what's going to happen for that day, right? Like, if you see a huge engulfing candle like this, most likely there's going to be continuation. If you're seeing a big sweep like this, right? Most likely there's going to be continuation. Like this one, sweep below that one, right? Most likely it's going to go up a little bit, right? So you can use them on a higher time frame. Lower time frame is fucking worthless. Let's look at this chart here, guys. Oh God. Yeah, right. You didn't take that. There's no chance you took this. There's no chance. Let me see if there's any chance. Using deductive logic here. Okay, let's say you fucking longed here. Right. Right off that level. Oh, okay. And then you put your stop here. Okay, I can see why you'd put your stop there, right? So below the impulse move. And then you long on that. I mean, it could have stopped out easily. Now, why would you target that? That's my question. I can see you targeting right here. Or right here. You know what? Maybe what you did is you just didn't put a target, and then you just let it run, and then you took it off after you started seeing it slow down. Well, there's no way you hit the very top here. There's no chance. Because it didn't even hit that top level yet. Unless you're just shooting for a little bit longer. You know, there's no way, dude. But, like, unless you took profits along the way or something, hey? Wait, which one did you get out at? The 15, yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hot would you rate your mom? For her age? For her age, or for my opinion on what looks look good to me, right? So being completely objective here and not considering that she's my mom, what are we looking at here? For her age or for overall global hotness, in my opinion? Do you believe the concept of smart money trading? Sure, I do that. Hey Roy, what's up, dude? Hey, hit the like button, guys, if you like this content. We're getting a few people jumping in here again. Tits and Pips rocking tomorrow, guys. First time doing it as a live stream. We ran Tits and Pips. If you guys remember, YouTube Tits and Pips. If you guys remember, boom, this one here. This one here. I taught my girlfriend how to trade. So we're doing it again, but we're gonna bring on a different girl each time. and we're gonna do a live stream. And you guys are gonna be able to jump in and ask questions about her or trading or me or whatever, right? Just like this, but we're gonna be joking around. We're gonna be taking shots. If you guys got any ideas for like drinking games that we could do, let me know, because we want to be doing shots while we're trading. And if she makes any money, I'm gonna give her. I think I have a $900 account somewhere. I'm just gonna give her that, and then she's gonna be able to trade with that. One episode, right? Yeah. We only did one episode of Tits and Pips. What I was gonna do is I was gonna actually keep teaching her how to trade until she was good. But we never kind of got around to it. And then she's not around really much anymore. She's still a good friend, but she's not living here, so it's a bit different. Strip trading. Is the girl Mia Malavoka? No. It's a friend of mine at first. What I'm hoping is that it blows up quite well, and then we get people like requesting to be on the show, and then we can get some like famous people someday, right? That'd be super cool. So you guys, it's all gonna be up to you guys. Like if you guys want to see some like crazy like famous people on here like trading, then you know you guys are gonna have to really promote it, right? Because that's the only way I'm gonna continue it. Is if it blows up, then I'll continue it. If not, it's just not worth my time, right? Yeah, we're gonna be doing shots and stuff. Okay, so you said global hotness, because you asked how hot is my mom, and global hotness. Yeah, I would say a 5, because she's old, but she's an attractive old lady, right? So it will blow up. Nothing like it, and who doesn't like boobs? Yeah, exactly. You know what I realized? Nobody has ever sexualized the Forex trading game yet, right? This is the first sexualization of Forex trading. So it's gonna blow up, of course. Like people love gambling and people love boobies, right? You can't not. Let's look here again. I just want to keep an eye on this here, boys. Oh yeah, dunk it down. Okay, let's look at this trade. NZD. So you entered here. Put your stop above. You know, you gave us some room for some reason. NZD USD. You got to give me some more context here, buddy. When was this? March 18th. So okay, so today. Wait, what? March 18th. And it dunked? When is this? Huh? Am I? The fuck? I have no idea where this is. This doesn't exist because it went up. And this is the 17th. And the 18th is over here. No idea, dude. You realize you CST, so you're still in my... I don't get it. Okay, anyways. Fuck it. Right, yeah, you guys gotta give me suggestions of like what to do for like drinking game. Like every time I swear or something, because I just fucking swear all the time. Hunter, I think you'll get memed through the whole community. Dude, this whole channel is just a fucking joke anyways, eh? I literally just like fuck around with anything, don't I? You want the wrinkles that you be... What? Ew, dude. Pips and leather. What? Pips? What are you guys talking about? Were you trying to change the name? Is this what the future of trading is? Yeah, it's gonna be freaking trading with hot chicks. One loss equals one strip. See, the thing is, like, we're only gonna stream for like 2 hours, right? We're only gonna stream for like 2 hours, so we probably only take like one or two trades tops, right? I'm gonna teach her a few things, and then I'm gonna maybe suggest some trades. But honestly, like, what I would actually do is I would take one trade, maybe. But hopefully we can get some more action and just try to take a trade, and we'll do the 1 minute. We'll trade we'll trade ranges or something in the 1 minute and see what we can do. Thoughts on AMC, GameStop? Just join so you don't have to answer if you already think. Yeah. So I don't trade stocks, but I would say stay away from anything that's just completely exploded like that. Same with Dogecoin. I only trade crypto and Forex. One loss equals kicking the balls. Teach her how to smoke a cigar. You guys are funny. If you provide any value or lols, just hit the like button here, guys. Yeah. So hopefully, I'm gonna watch this. Like, I'm not gonna stream here forever. We're coming up near an hour. But this is what I'm looking at here, right? I'm still looking at it here. I want to take the long, but we haven't seen anything major here set up. Like, Asia's a bit slower. Negative 2 pips equals +1 to gold flew up. Yeah, you guys are fucking funny. We're gonna have a lot of fun here, like, tomorrow night, dude. I'm gonna try to get one more stream in. Maybe should I stream London Open tonight too? Maybe we'll stream London Open tonight too, because I got nothing to do. I got nothing to do today, so I'm just cleaning, and maybe I'll stream London Open as well, if I'm bored. And then we can get some more people in here. And then maybe tomorrow morning as well. I gotta get my streams in for the week. AU seems like it might break resistance this morning. Right here? Which, what are we looking at here? On the 1 hour, maybe? Yeah, it looks like we're creating equal highs here. Most likely it's gonna break these tops here. Yeah. Most likely it's gonna break that top. It might show a reversal here. We also have equal highs up here. Right. So a lot of liquidity all lying in both of these areas. So one of those two it's gonna reverse on, right? Most likely. But we did call that AU is gonna come back up here eventually as well, right? This level. Delete these. Yeah, dunk it down, man. Hopefully we can get this trade here. I'd like to see if we can get a long in there. Have you heard about the new trader Ice Wallow Come? Ha ha ha. That was a good one, dude. Cause dude, you guys are fucking hilarious. Oh man, play that back if you guys are watching on in the future or something. MA, you fucking jerk. Stream Frankfurt Open. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Stream the. See, okay, so guys, I just realized that the UK, EU, they're still an hour ahead, or there's still an hour difference. The rest of us moved times for daylight savings. Yeah, Jack. Yeah, I know that one. So I'm not sure if. Let me know if anybody knows for sure. So the London Open normally is at 11 my time, but if you look at this, because Frankfurt and London are still on the old time, right? Not daylight savings there or whatever. They're now shifted 1 hour later for their actual opens. So I don't know. You guys will have to tell me. Are people in London still trading at 8 a.m.? or are they trading at a different time now? Like, are they trading at like 7 a.m. or something like that? That's what I need to know. But it still looks like we're still getting the action we want to see on the London Open here. So you move up and then down, right? So this is the big area. But what I'm wondering is the Open now here for me? Just because I think they're changing in like a month. Somebody was telling me. When's daylight savings? It was this past weekend, and I just realized that it's different around the world. I didn't know it wasn't all the same around the world. Yes, it's 8 a.m. still. So that means that the London Open is actually. So I wonder if people are still trading it as if it's back here. So the London Open is actually 1 a.m. my time. Right? So we might tomorrow for the stream and for tonight I might shift a little bit. And trade this time instead of earlier. Yeah, Eastern time. Yeah, we all changed ours, and I don't know about you guys, but we're not doing daylight savings anymore. That was our last time ever changing the clock. So I don't know if it's just BC, like just Vancouver, that's doing that. Fuck this, man. Stop it. Go down. I want to trade. I don't know if like the rest of the world is also canceling daylight savings, but we're not doing it anymore. Because it just confuses shit. But that's so annoying because like now it's going to be even more confusing if we're the only ones not doing it. Can I start streaming once I enter a trade? You won't know when that is. I'm going to watch this for another hour. If I don't get a trade, then... I mean, I'm going to cut this off at some point here, too. If I provide any value, just hit the like button, by the way, guys. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe. I do this. You should hit the bell as well, so that you know when I'm streaming, right? Because I'm pretty much sporadic with when I stream. If you guys want to actually watch the stream. Gah, don't do it, man. Don't do it. I'm gonna do it. So annoying, hey? I can't believe, like, this is the fucking sweep that they're going for. This is bullshit, isn't it? There's no way that that's the sweep. London Open is 2 a.m. here. Yeah. Midnight here in the UK right now. So Open is in 8 hours. Yeah, so yeah, it's 5 here. It's 5 p.m. here. So 8 hours is 1 a.m. God, shit. Okay. That's really annoying. Now I gotta stay up later, don't I? But here, wait, I wonder if people are still taking trades like around that time. Okay. That's pretty annoying, isn't it? It does mean that the London close is also a little bit later, doesn't it? Okay. I'm gonna leave my sessions indicators on there. I just gotta pay attention to it. Yes, dunk it. No, we aren't in the EU. We want to stop time. Change because it was only for farmers anyways. Yes, okay, so you say in the EU they're not changing it anymore, eh? They're not doing daylight savings. I wonder if the rest of the states and Asia is doing it as well. Because I'm pretty sure we're not doing it anymore either. And that would make the world so much easier if everyone in the world just said stop fucking with the times. Because I hate changing my microwave time twice a year. That is too much work for me. How do I get as handsome as you, Hunter? Sleep on the couch more. Sleep on the couch more, you'll get prettier. So there will be liquidity created ATM. What are you saying? You got to think about institutionals have their longs before FOMC. Yeah. Okay. Check gold. We'll take a peek at gold real quick. Oh, that's not gold. I was wondering why it was weird. Expect continuation. It's gonna continue up. This is obviously a rejection point. It's gonna come. It's gonna. I mean, it's gonna come back, retest some stuff, and then continue up. It'll be continuation in a higher time frame. No, don't do it. Dang it. I'm gonna do it, man. How do you secure gains? What's your diet? I don't know. I just eat whatever, dude. I've been working out for like 8 years, so. What's this? Is this a 1 minute? I gotta be on the one. Yes! Yes! Stop him out! Stop him out! Suckers! Get fucked! Don't be so stupid! Come on. The power goes off more often than the time zone changes, but we yeah. Actually, the power here never goes out, but yeah, so many EU boys here. Yeah, a lot of people EU right here because I think it's late for EU right now. Is it actually a decent? Maybe a decent time to stream? I think the best time to stream was like middle of the night for me, like 3 a.m. for me. I can't lie, those plants in your place are a vibe. How much was the Jaguar? Yeah, I love the plants, dude. It adds to the ambience. I have like some green lights. You can kind of see. You can kind of see the green lights right here, right? And there's another one here, but you can't see them super well unless it's dark out. Jaguar was 125K. His mayonnaise and fast food is a diet. Yeah, man. So funny. No, don't go back up. Don't close it. Don't close it like that. We got 1 minute. We got 1 minute for the close. Don't close it. Dunkeroo. No, I mostly just eat things that like taste good in my mouth that aren't like heavy, right? Like I like fish, like raw fish. I like sushi, poke, shit like that. Mexican food, like light food. Light food that's like juicy, I guess. That's my favorite. And then just work out every day. Hunter hunting them pips. Yeah, come on, man. We just need a little bit lower, but this is fucking shit, isn't it? It's gonna close high. Yeah. Right, so just so you guys know. Just so you guys know now, this closes high here. Fuck me, man. This might be the trade. Get the fucking thing out of here. This might be the trade now, isn't it? I think. See, we've just hunted these lows, right? If you notice here. So I think this is gonna rally here. I think it's gonna rally here. I'm not set to make the trade yet, though, because this was a really strong momentum move on the 1 minute, all right? So I'm not set to take the trade yet. So we might actually get a really shitty R trade, and it might not even be worth it for us to take. Because we're gonna have to break back up here, right? We're gonna have to break back above that. And then your stop is gonna be way down here, which is right in liquidity, which is also stupid, right? So it's gonna be that would be stupid here, right? And then we'd be targeting that shit. Fuck. Yeah. What were we targeting here? What was it? Those highs, wasn't it? Is there anything past there? No. Yeah, that's the only target. Honestly, that's the only target unless you're shooting for this. That's already touched that. Unless you're shooting for up here. That's just too far. I'm not willing to take a trade that long. Fucking shit. So again, I hope it goes down lower. Because I'm not willing to enter right here. It's too risky again. Why don't you just rob homeless people? You'll make some serious cash. Your streams are so much fun, Hunter. Thank you. Keep progressing on some stress. Nothing special. We all have to do that sometimes. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, everyone's got some stress. Yeah. Okay, look at this. So we're really rocketing. That's kind of what I thought. Ugh. Yeah. So this is gonna be just unfortunate, right? Unfortunate because this is a silly stop because you're literally in liquidity, right? You're literally putting your stop in liquidity, and then your target, it only makes sense to go 1R here, even if you retest this. It makes no sense to take this trade. And I think that's the move. Unless we get a short up here, and then I would want to take a light risk short because we want this to be long, right? We wanted to go long, but we could take a counter trend trade. All right. Provide any value, just hit the like button, guys. Can you explain the logic behind SR flips? It's just simple. Like, there's breakout traders. People are watching for breakouts, right? So this was previous resistance, right? So most likely we were going to reject either on supply or the resistance or something. But now that we're closing above it, a lot of breakout traders are like, okay, we're going to buy up here because that's where it hasn't tested yet, right? Sometimes it comes back deeper and then goes. Right? But a lot of people are going to be buying right here. There's actually a decent chance, though, here. We could get just a bunch of fake outs. Because if you're looking at this level again here, 5-minute level, we didn't actually touch it here. So we just perfectly touched it right there on the 1 minute, as you can see, right? So again, I mean, we got, what, 30 seconds for a close here. If we close back within here, then, you know, it could actually come back down again. And that's what we'd be hoping for, ideally. Morning, man. What would you call yourself? Scalper, intraday, or swing trader? I'm an intraday trader. I take trades that last usually only like an hour. Okay, see, look at this. Like, we swept this guy, right? This is actually fine. This is so funny. This is so funny, right? Because most likely now this is going to come back down a little bit. But the moves are so strong, right? That we really need to like come again. We need to come back down here to liquidity. So this is why I didn't long it, because it's going to come back to liquidity here, I think, now. So we're not going to long. But I mean, there's still a chance it just rockets. But it's so risky to take a trade. And then even if we start closing back below here and we don't sweep this liquidity, then we're going to need a pretty wide stop also, aren't we? I mean, we could take a short here, right? If we get a trade here, but your stop's most likely going to be way up here. You could take a longer term trade back down to there. But that's not what I want to do. I want to be in and out. I mean, I'm kind of like a scalper, I guess. Most of my trades last only like 15 minutes. 15 minutes to an hour, most of my trades. But I think that's considered intraday. You use candlestick patterns, kind of on the higher time frame, yeah. Mostly just the only things that matter are like engulfing and sweeps. Like what are they called? Like shooting stars or whatever. Those are the only things that mean anything. The rest of them are meaningless, right? Right, look. So it's breaking back down. I mean, we pretty much can pretty much predict price action like to a T, right? But it's still risky. Like you guys have freaking watched this stream this whole time. I literally told you it's gonna come here, it's gonna come back down, right? And then once we saw it not sweep it, we're like, okay, it's gonna come up. And now it's breaking back down, right? So most likely it hunts this liquidity, I think. But we're not gonna take a short because it's still too risky. Because this momentum moves so strong. I don't want to take a short because it's so much momentum. And I don't want to take a short because we're in a high time frame trend, right? You need to collaborate with other YouTubers that are different to your target audience. That way you can bring new people to your channel, new engagement. Think about it. Yeah, man. That's why we're doing a little bit on crypto. There's a lot of crypto people coming in. So it'd be good to get them into the Forex scene, right? After the crypto hype, I kind of want to get a couple people from crypto, start watching a few crypto videos, and then say, hey, this guy actually knows what he's talking about in terms of like logic of the market and everything like that. And then people appreciate the explanations, right? And then they'll come into the Forex scene. We'll get a ton more people in the Forex scene that way. Forex is you know, it's not very big, but in terms of like retail traders. Crypto is blowing up in retail, so you kind of pull them over. That's what happened last time. Forex got a lot bigger when crypto kind of became dull. And most likely it's going to happen again next year. In 2020, when crypto is boring again, right? After like 2020 or 2022 is when the bull market will be over, right? So people will move over to Forex. Gold ever gonna recover? Has it just been plummeting or what? I mean, I think I told people it was gonna drop, didn't I? Long ago though. I think I told people it was gonna come back down to like fucking 1300. Pretty sure. I fucking made this stupid fucking MACD thing. If you guys are OG here, you guys remember me calling the fucking MACD bullshit. And it was gonna come back here, right? And I think it's gonna go even further down. But let's just look. Yeah. I mean, most likely it comes back down further, way down here. Down to this liquidity right here. That's most likely. It just hunted that, come back and make people think it's a bear market and then continue up. Tits and pips on Thursday? Yep. Yeah, it's tomorrow, man. Alright, I think I'm gonna wrap up this stream, guys. Shit, the fucking EU, man. I really wanted to get this trade going here. That's annoying, hey? Yeah, so we're not taking a short there. I'm gonna watch this for another 45 minutes. Basically, the only case for me longing this is if we hunt this liquidity, right? Because it's just so stupid to put a stop right here, right? Mind you, I do want to long this. Like I wanted it to come up here this whole time. That's the target. If we do take a short, it'll be basically if it wicks up here, hits the target, and then breaks back down really quick. And then we can take a short, and then we'll just be targeting this liquidity, basically, right? Either way, we'll be targeting either side here. But I'm only gonna watch it for the next probably 45 minutes to an hour, right? That's about it. Alright guys, yeah, thanks for watching. Hit the like button if I provide any value for you guys. And I will see you guys. Maybe I might see you guys on the London Open. I might post one. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know in the Discord there. If you're not in the Discord, it's a link in the description. I'll let you guys know. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Much love, guys. I have to do London Open. Yeah, I might do it just because I missed so many streams. And I'm quite confident in the opens. I'm quite confident in what I'm doing in these opens, so I might be able to give you guys a good trade. Maybe. I don't ever want to promise anything because I can always lose. But I've only had one loser so far this week. And I think 4 or 5 trades, something like that. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll check you soon or tomorrow.